Watching us, the sight was unnerving, but he didn't flinch for long. He continued falling despite trying to free me from becoming part of this pillar's makeup.
Nanda ya? Oi, 大丈夫か?
早くここから離れましょう。
1は決勝は拾えたか?
Yes.
これさっきの柱の結晶よ。
Victory! Ultraman victory! Kisaragi Academy, Class 2A, just prior to morning homeroom. Oh, finally we got a scene. I entered the classroom, school bag in hand, and be lying directly for Naomi. From the look on her face, she'd been waiting for me.
サトシ、おはよう。
おはよう、ナオミ。どうだった？篠崎は。
And the music stopped. Well played. Naomi shook her head.
委員長の家に行ってきたら、一昨日の夜からいなくなってるって。どうしよう。やっぱり何か起きてるんだ。
Her voice quivered. No doubt, memories of our time in heavenly halls were resurfacing for her, just as they had been for me. And my news was no better, unfortunately.
よしきもだ。隣の人にも聞いてみたが、物音がしなかったから、昨日は帰ってきてないんじゃないかって。
そんな、やめてよ。やだよ。もう友達いなくなるの。
Naomi had her face completely buried in her hands at this point.
さあ、よしきの話だと、篠崎が天神賞絡みで危ない目に遭っているみたいだけど、あそこはもう存在しないはずだし、どこで何をやっているんだ、よしき、篠崎。
In my worry, I did what I often do when trying to clear my mind and look out at the window, staring into the cloudy sky. And suddenly, there it was again. Oh, there was a solid black spherical object hovering in the sky.
見えるか？
何あれ？
こっちだ、中島。空なんか流れて何してる？ショートホームルーム始めるぞ。
Sensei, please look at this and cancel the school, please. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Yamazaki, entered the classroom with his usual air of authority.
今日、庭先生は病欠ということで、3限の英語は自習だぞ。
No, cancel the school today.
あら、お前たち、いい加減席に着かないか。どうした？窓の外に何かあるのか？
先生、あの黒いの見えますか？
ん？なんだありゃ。
If even the teacher was startled by this, it must be juicy. Also, all the other students seemed to think as they began to murmur noisily and get up to see for themselves.
何あれ？いやー！ベンチだよ！
大地震来るんじゃね？おい、みんな落ち着け。むやみに騒ぐんじゃない。
先生、休校！
アホか。休校になったら大変してやる。ほら、席に着け。私が机の上に立つな。私は待ち受けてるぞ。ヒュー！
What a pervert you are, male student. Naomi and I looked one another in the eye. We were both thinking the same thing.
サトシ、この感じって。
はあ、嫌な予感がするな。この悪感は天神症の気配とそっくりだ。
ほら席に着け。
After classes ends, we took a trip to Paulonia Academy High School. Needed something to go on, some kind of clue, anything at all, really. So we just started asking around. Eventually, we encountered a girl who was crying profusely about some friends of hers who gone missing.
みんないなくなって。ミオさんっていうのね。さえのきなこさんや三輪愛子さんと仲が良かったの？はい、いつもさやかさんと一緒に可愛がってくれて。
The entire time Mio spoke with us, she was trying to rub the tears from her eyes, and each time she attempted, it made her ponytail twitch.
何が起こってるんですか？みんなどこに行っちゃったんですか？あの黒いの何？
We don't know. It's a black moon. We pledged after our escape not to burden others unnecessarily with information about Heavenly Hosts, feeling that most people were simply better off not knowing.
ナオさんたちのことを調べてるってことは、きっと怖いことが起こっているのでしょう。私なんかが聞いても何もできないのは分かっています。だからお願いです。みんなを助けてください。
She was actually grabbing my shirt now, and the tears were pouring from her eyes all over again.
きっとみんな苦しんでる。
Aiko Niwa, the girl we met at Makina Shinozaki's apartment. She seemed calm and confident, even a little full of herself, but somewhere deep down, I felt there was a chink in her armor, and I think Naomi had felt it too.
正直俺たちも何が起こっているのかわからないんだ。でも何か分かったらきっと知らせに来るよ。
Mio rubbed her eyes again, and her ponytail perking up once more and looked up at us with big wet saucers. Out of options, we elected to retry the surgical inevitable ritual. That was our method of ingress into Heavenly Host last time after all. With Frost's door in hand and my bag of supplies at the ready, we were told his hand our arms back as hard as we could, splitting the papers in two so that we each held a piece.
ダメだな、やはりいけない。天神賞の呪いはやはり蹴りがついているんだよ。
そうだよね。幸子もいなくなって、あの学校は崩壊したはずだもの。
Unfortunately, it's not. Yeah, the school did destroy, but the school was reborn because of the Book of Shadows.
ああ、水とカロリービスケット山ほど買っちゃったぞ。
I patted my bag as if demonstrating to Naomi how much was in it. It should have been fairly obvious though, as the bag itself was practically bursting at the seams. Helicopters flew by overhead, no doubt in response to the mysterious black orb that had appeared in our sky. We watched the flurry of activity above us as we learned that our Laureate Academy High School, no closer any answers than we were before. Glancing over at Naomi, I saw the sore expression on her face and tried to imagine why she didn't want to go back home, and it wasn't hard to think of a numerous reasons.
ナオミ、今日もクオン先生のところに行くのか？そうか。じゃあさ、俺ん家寄って行かないか？母さんもゆかもお前のこと好きみたいだしさ。
Her expression instantly immeasurably brightened.
ああ、頼むよ。ゆかを喜ばせてやってくれ。
ありがとう。
She direction slightly and began the relatively short foot trek to my house, and later something happened to your house, Satoshi. It was an ordinary and rather pleasant walk for a while, until Naomi caught sight of her mother turning the corner up ahead. At the time, I didn't realize who it was. She was clasping the arms of a young man sporting a shaved head and a construction outfit with some sort of insignia emblazoned on the back of his uniform.
お母さん。
She was clearly very close to this man, cuddling up to him as they walked, pulling his arms into her bosom and even sneaking a few kisses before the pair disappeared down an alleyway.
どうしたナオミ？
なんでもない。なんでもないから。
Of course your mother is sick, because you ran away from her. Her voice has gone up a full octave as she said this. Clearly something was indeed bothering her, but I had no way to know what it was in the moment, and could only take her at her word. And her word was, by all appearance, that everything was fine. She more or less closed herself off, outwardly pretending not to have seen a thing. Yeah, I told you much. As we drew closer to my house, we slowly began to see a strange light illuminating the area around it. And that area was different than what it had looked like this morning, to say the least. There was now a bamboo wall surrounding my home, and most notably, we now had a hot spring. It's hot spring episode, my friend.
あれ？
What words are there for a situation like this? Flumos, maybe?
今朝までこんなものなかったのに。なんだよ持田の湯って。
落ち着いてサトシ。とりあえず中に入ってみようよ。
Immediately upon opening my front door, however, we were greeted by a sign reading "This way to the natural springs."
は
東京都上空に突然現れた巨大な黒い球体ですが、この後18時から防衛省情報本部より発表があります。
Hey, Yuka-chan. We entered the dressing room only to find Yuka naked.
おかえりお兄ちゃん、ナオミお姉ちゃん。いいお湯だよ。
湯か。
Yuka was holding a toy goldfish, a towel, and a small beach ball in her hands.
お前何やってるんだよ。
That's not a question I should have asked, but I was in too much shock for my words to come out the way I meant them to. And Yuka didn't seem to mind. She just smiled back at me and as joy-faced I ever seen her.
来て来て、すごいよ。
Grabbing one of each of our hands, she slid open the glass door in the back and led us into the Mochida Springs, proper that we've just been hearing so much about.
兄くん、いやー、なかなかいい湯だね。
Hey, is that your friend? Yeah, this is the friend I was talking about. Where did we missing someone here? Of course, this is Sasuke, Yuka's classmate. And I don't know what her nature is, but yeah. She got big breasts then, Yuka-chan. There was another girl already soaking in the springs. A young girl around Yuka's age, sporting a stylish hairdo.
これ、会ったことなかったっけ？ゆかのクラスのお友達、水原さつきちゃんだよ。
Mizara Sasuke-chan?
よろしくね、兄くん。おっぱいばっか見ないでよね。まあ、厨房の父なんか見ても興奮しないか。あはは、プルンプルンプルン。
なんだそりゃ。ってこら、プルンプルンさせるな。
It was official. Nothing made any sense anymore.
何が一体どうなってるんだ。
サトシ、しっかり。
Naomi had grabbed hold onto my shoulders as if to keep me upright in case I suddenly decided to faint, which is all things considered was probably a sensible precaution.
素敵でしょ？
This is your doing? Sensei.
クオン先生。
健康にもいいし、天然の硫黄温泉は霊を遠ざけるのよ。お昼までに作っておいてねって頼んでおいたの。うちの工事事業部優秀でしょ。
Yeah, your company construction work very fast. One day can finish. Amazing.
何勝手にそんなことしてんの
I pointed my finger at her in an accusatory manner, as was the start at the time.
あら、サトシおかえり。ナオミちゃんもいらっしゃい。お邪魔してます。
Suddenly, I found myself shrouded down to my core as my mom appeared before us wearing nothing but a bath towel.
母さん
Her skin was bright pink and she seems to be in very high spirits. By the look of things, she was in the spring herself until just moments before we arrived, when she evidently stepped out of the kitchen to get a very large number of beer beverage.
さ飲み物取りに行くならちゃんと体拭いてから行けよびしょびしょじゃないか
さあ、みんな飲んでゆかちママ最高
Yuka and Sasuke were also in very high spirits. That's what Miss Kuon.
みんなで写メ撮りましょう。持田の湯竣工記念よ。みんな並んでせーチーズ
Wow, Satoshi, you not only get a good woman but lolicons as well.
チーズ
Yeah, this is indeed a good picture. Now I will force you to a friend as well, like it or not, we were now a party of today's madness. Our eyes were basically pinpricks at this point. None of this seems even remotely real, and neither Naomi nor I had any idea how to react to it. I took the drink my mom handed me, and without even checking what it was, I chucked down a few gulps. I was thirsty and I thought bitterly.
なんだこれ何味だ
There was a white, thick liquid inside the milk bottle I was given. It had a faint tint to it when viewed under the right lights, but it's like the flavor. I couldn't quite identify it.
この色フルーツ牛乳か
I turned the bottle to read the label. Apparently, it was Niwa flavor. Wait, what? Don't tell me that was Niwa's Chan's breast milk. I mean, Kuon's milk breast milk. Did I just drink someone's milk from breast?
先生、この度はこんなに素敵な温泉を作っていただきありがとうございます。もういつでも入りに来てくださいね。あ、これうちの鍵です。あら、ありがとうございます、お母様。
母さん
でも本当にいいんですか？もちろん、持田の湯を作ってくださったのは先生なんですから、年間フリーパスですわ。
母さん
That night, I found myself tossing and turning in my futon. I just couldn't get to sleep for the life of me, so I tossed the covers aside and got up.
風呂入ろう
This had been the craziest day I could recall, in this world anyway. After all the commotion had died down and our many guests had departed, Dad had come home and predictably was in the springs right away with a carafe of his favorite sake. I had a hard time justifying Miss Kuon's arbitrary actions, not to mention my family's utter willingness to accept them, but in the end I had to admit the hot spring was pretty nice. The rest of my family was all still sleeping, so the house was dead silent. Quite long, this one. I took off my clothes in the dressing room and slid open the glass door, and there, sitting on the edge of the spring, completely uncovered, was Miss Kuon. My My face instantly turned bright red. She was fairly attractive woman after all, so being alone with her like this was kind of exciting. Through looking at her now, entirely exposed as she was, revealed to me that this shapely woman was quite as shapely as I assumed. She was quite very skinny. Yeah, very skinny girl. Her body was abnormally, worryingly thin. She was definitely outgone, looking every bit part of an infirm elder woman from the neck down. And I could have sworn I caught a slightly glint from the corners of her eyes. She didn't seem to notice me, so I was half tempted to slide the door closed and pretend none of this had ever happened. But no, I had to come clean.
先生。
あら、サトシくん。
Despite the fact that I was a much younger man and her student no less, she made absolutely no effort to hide her nakedness. In fact, she actually seems a little excited to be seen this way.
こんな時間になんでうちの風呂に入ってるんです？
ごめんね。起こしちゃったかな。
いえ、そんなことはじゃなくて。ナオミはどうしてるんですか？
うちでぐっすり眠ってたわ。今日もお家に連絡を入れたら、中島さんのお母さん少し落ち着かれていたみたい。
よかった。
I was legitimately relieved, but I was also having trouble concentrating on the conversation. It took every ounce of focus I had to avert my eyes from the things I knew I shouldn't be staring at, which is her breast.
先生、隠してよ。
あ、そっか。ごめんね。
She immediately got up from her spot and dunked herself in the water. After that, due to this mineral contest, this was a very effective means of at least partially obscuring her body.
ねえ、サトシくんこそそんな格好で寒くない？早くお湯に浸かりなよ。
うわっ！
I panicked at the realization that I too was completely naked right now. I covered myself with my hands and could feel the blood rushing to my face, telling me what I was quite certain must have been an incredibly shade of red. Recovering as best as I could from the embarrassment, I stepped into the water, choosing my spot carefully so as to put some distance between myself and Miss Kuon.
先生、今泣いてた？なんかそんな気がしてさ。気のせいならいいんだけど。
あのね、時間が止まったらいいのになって思って。
Nani?
ねえ先生、どうしてこんなことを？SP の警護とか温泉とか、なんか俺の常識を超えててさ、気になりだしたら全然眠れなくなって。
知りたいのは理由かな？それとも私の素性？
Both would be nice, I thought.
理由はね、守りたいから。それで
守るって何か
そういえば私の素性ってクラスのみんなには話していなかったっけ？
まあ。
私ね、以前はとある企業の会社役員だったんだけど、会長になった後、どうしても諦めきれなかった昔からの夢だった教師になったの。
企業の会長だからこんなに資金力があるのか。あの飲み物もそれじゃあ先生の会社の庭味って。
Actually, it was my milk breast you drank.
ええ、うちの商品よ。ゆかちゃんみたいに 牛乳かヨーグルトかフルーツ牛乳かコーヒー牛乳か迷っちゃう子が全部の味を楽しめるようにって作ったの。
はあ、なるほど。
これで悩みも解決でしょ。
先生の考え方って理にかなってて正しいのかもしれないけど、発想が前のめりすぎだよな。
I scratched my head.
どうしたの？
ああ、いや、カレーのことを思い出してました。
カレー？
She seemed genuinely confused. I guess to her, the idea of feeding me pre-chewed curry was just another stroke of brilliance, maybe. Not at all something that might keep a poor high school boy like myself up at night.
それにしても、クオン先生って一体いくつなんだ？
I really wanted to know, but couldn't bring myself to ask something so rude of a lady, even if I'm sure she wouldn't have minded. The more I thought about it, though, the more intrigued I was by this enigma. I began shifting, turning my gaze toward her in short intervals, examining her body for clues. Her face had the texture and hue of a woman in her early 20s, but her body was another story. All of her skin was as smooth and beautifully toned as that of her face, but there was so little behind it, ribs fully exposed in every detail. Every downward of her abdomen, I could make out round indentations where her internal organs were practically jutting out. There was no muscle, no fat, just skin and bones, literally. Her proportions just didn't match up with one another. She was like a construct built out of spare parts. I felt almost as if this person soaking before me were even entirely human. Too bad we don't have any sex scene with Kuon Sensei. Of course, this is not eroge in the first place. Miss Kuon suddenly let out a mischievous giggle. Cried, did she catch my staring?
何ですか？
私ね、君たちの副担任になった初日のこと忘れられないの。
My memory there was obviously a lot different from hers. Kuon Niwa was even a part of it. The teacher advisor who showed up that day in my mind was always and always would be Yui Shishido. I could still vividly remember her tripping on the stairs of the teacher's desk and tearing her skirts. She had to hold the rear of it together with a safety pins for the entire day. And even though we were now living in a different reality, the world without Miss Yui Shihana Suzumoto or Morishige, we had no memories of the alternative events from this existence. I love you. Yeah, I know. The moment she do anything, just like someone else, I also had someone who loved me.
はい。
サトシ君、大好きよ。
My mind went completely blank. My eyes were swimming in my head, and I couldn't even see straight from the heat of the water. I had to have misunderstood her.
何がですか？
Oh, come on, Satoshi, you just made her sad. Why are you so stupid? Satoshi, why are you so dumb? Miss Kuon smiled widely and her cheeks turned a rosy red hue. But only for a split second, then she was back to looking wishful again. Wishful. Pangs of undue guilt and dread began to well out inside of me. I knew what the next word out of her mouth was going to be.
君？
You. Miss Kuon was almost like a mask of innocence as she spoke that single word. Her eyes locked onto mine and froze there solid. I couldn't look away.
やだな。冗談はやめてくださいよ。風呂上がったらちゃんと自分の家に帰ってくださいね。あと近いです。
I was dumbfounded. I immediately and very quickly got out of the bath and headed for the dressing room. This was all just too weird. I looked back at Miss Kuon and unsurprisingly she seems to almost deflected. She was looking down at the water in a state of utter dejection. Of course she felt dejection because we reject her. You reject her confession, Satoshi. Why you do that to your sensei? I turned to face her, still feeling a strange mix of guilt and awkwardness, but allowing the guilt to dominate for a moment.
先生。
冗談じゃないのに。
After saying this, she closed her eyes and turned bright red, and I was pretty sure it wasn't from the heat. Despite her physique, she seemed like a schoolgirl in that moment. I began to waver in my convictions. I felt like I had to justify not returning her sentiment.
だって俺、先生のこと何も知らないし。
She twitched a little at this. Had I gone too far? Was I supposed to know more about her in this reality than I actually did? After the longest few seconds in recent memory, her head drooped and a look of absolute sadness washed over her face. I never seen her like this before.
しまった。
Yes, you made her cry. Well done, Satoshi. Didn't mean to hurt her. She had to have known that. But what she didn't know and what I couldn't really explain was that I only been a part of this reality for a very, very short time now. So I genuinely didn't know anything about her. I tried to think of a way to convey this to her, but my mind kept drawing blanks. It was all just too absurd, too fantastical, too impossible.
先生、
いいの。びっくりさせてごめんね。
She slowly turned her back to me. Part of me was relieved by her acceptance, I guess, but another part of me was still absolutely riddled with guilt. There was a moment of silence, and then Miss Moore's white waterproof wristwatch broke it with a sudden loud beep. All the sadness in her expression gave way to surprise as the numbers on the watch's display, which I realized now hadn't changed this whole time, began counting down. I felt almost as if I'd been saved by the bell, so to speak, and forced a smile, laugh, hoping that this introduction might help move the topic away from me.
先生、その時計何？なんか測ってるの？
She smiled.
研究よ。カウントは止まっていたんだけれど、また動き出したわ。
カウント？研究って、ああ、会社の？
No, research for my lifespan.
そう。
There was something about this smile of hers that was strangely haunting. It would come and leave a lasting impression on me.
さて、それじゃあ私帰るね。今日はサボっちゃったけど、明日は学校行くから、また明日ね。
先生。なんか、先生のおかげで、ナオミもユカも、すごく元気になってます。
よかった。
多分、俺も、ヨシキも篠崎も。ありがとうございます。
Thank you for healing my friend's wounds in these strange new worlds. It's what I was trying to convey, and somewhere deep down, I think the sentiment got through.
嬉しい。そう言ってもらえて。私こそ、ありがとう、サトシくん。
With that, she slowly and meticulously waded her way to the edge of the springs,
しゃ。
at which point she stepped out of the water directly in front of me.
だから、隠してくださいってば。
やだ、ごめん。
Ah! No! 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 No, 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 no! I don't want to use my talisman!
待って待って。
Nope. You're not gonna get me.
待って待って。
No. Shit, I had to go back here. Like, what the heck am I doing? Save. Yes. Damn long the story, I tell you. Okay, we have finished this. Of course, gonna save here immediately. It's being very, very long. Let me check our inventory first. How many talisman we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 talisman. Well done. You really love talisman. But now, we need to go back to the gym. I think we have something to take that. But unfortunately, if we go there, you'll see what happens. Oh! Fucking ghost! Get out of my way! No! Phantom! Why are you here? Hey, where does she go? Where the stupid shit gone? Of course not gonna catch me. This blackwood over there, then there. Could come in handy. Yes. I will not wait for you. Get out of my way, ghost. I stay there. Oh shit. She's still here. Nope. Switch time. Nope, you're not gonna get me. With the right tool, it should be no problem getting here. Do we still have the axe? Oh yeah, we have crowbar. Wait!
待てよ、一人で行くんじゃねえ。
Is there a ghost here? Open your eyes.
もう少しだよ、みんな。
おい、本当にここで合ってんのかよ。
間違いないわ。ほら、お守りが反応してるもの。
更衣室か。シャワーにロッカー。相変わらず気味の悪いところだぜ。特にロッカーとかあんなもん絶対開けたくねえけど。
No, we're gonna go inside the pool later. Hurry up, let us say the game here. We're back here. So I believe nothing here, I assume. Oh, there's a corpse. No, I don't want this. Eiji Izumi. Try and attempt to drink from bucket. Dude, you don't drink water from the bucket, you will die instantly. What happened?
何？
いや、今なんか音がしなかったか。
やだ、脅かすのやめてよ。
悪い。
Why it's not raining?
プールか。嫌な場所だ。
Of course, definitely not a fan of this place because Ayumi once entered the pool, if you remember in the original series.
私はよく覚えていないけど、一度溺れたんだっけ？
Yes.
あんなのは二度とごめんだ。もう勘弁しろよ。
私だって近寄りたくないけど。
Where are you going?
おい、待てよ。一人で行くなって。
Oh wait. Oh okay, we still have Ayumi. Where's switch? Oh, we can't switch. Never mind. Let's check the courses. Katsuki Asaoka. drown after leaping into the pool. Of course you drown leaping in the pool if you can't swim. Why are you stupid enough to go there?
Ishi が水の中を示してる。
マジかよ。なんでそんなことわかんだよ。
だってほら、石を水面の方に出すと揺れが大きくなるの。
けどよ、こんな汚い水の中に入るのは無理だろ。
Yeah, come, follow me. Change to Ayumi-chan. No, we change to Yoshiki. He's a legend guy. Yes. Can we use this? Wait, I thought we have a pod. Yes. Oh, come on. No, we can't go. This gap is too wide to jump. There's gotta be something we can use to cross though. Of course, we gotta use this. Don't ask me why I have many talisman. Yes. Draw in the pool. Okay, before we do any shit, let's save the game. It won't hurt us, right? Change guy. And we're back to the locker room. I'm gonna save my game first. The graphic very good, my friend. So let's do this. So cute. And yes, let's go to the pool room. Let's dry the water. Of course it works. Yes, it is. And okay.
すごい音。
What happened to the
よ
pool?
し、プールの水が抜けたみたいだ。行ってみるか。
あれ？
What just happened? Is that a
なんだこりゃ。
tentacle? The pool water wasn't drained. Instead, it was frozen.
すごい。でもどうしてこんな。
おい、
待てって言ってんだろ。たくお前は。
I believe I'm gonna die here. I guess. Why? Hopefully, I'm not dead.
No!
Ouch! Don't do that, Yoshiki.
おい、勝手にすま。
What happened?
なんだ。どうした。
Yeah, I know. The center of the frozen pool was lit up with a large pink mass visible beneath the surrounding ice. It was impossible to tell exactly what this mass was, however, through the cloudiness of the frozen, muddier water.
何これ？
Tentacles!
わかんねえよ。クラゲ。いや、タコ。
Yes. It is octopus.
お守りはここを指しているわ。ほら。
Uh-oh. Ready to get drowned.
嫌な予感がするぜ。逃げろ、白滝。
Nope, too late. I can't see anything. Shinozaki, this is your second time drowning in blood pool.
白滝、泳げるか。
足がつかないよ。
Uh-oh, you're awakened the beast. I mean octopus.
言ってる場合か。早くこっちに来い。どうした。
何か触った。何かいるよ、水の中に。
Ah, how cute.
大丈夫だから俺の肩につかまれ。いいか、暴れるなよ。無理にしがみついたら二人とも溺れちまうからな。ったく、天神症で溺れた教訓から戻って泳ぎの練習しといてよかったぜ。
Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Uh-oh.
なんだ、いくら泳いでも近づいてる気がしねえ。
Alright. Surprise! Oh! Holy motherfucking... It's Squidward! Squidward is here! Bursting from the very center of the pool, there were now large big tendrils of flesh flailing about each one stained liberally with blood.
悪い夢かよ。
Kishinoha began to tremble at the sight of this bizarre monstrous. Though it probably had more to do with the fact that we were both now being pulled toward the center of the pool by a sudden water current.
冗談じゃねえ。
Yes. Okay, we need to go there, I guess. So. Oh, I don't see anything. Come on, you can do it, Yoshiki. Faster, faster, faster. Yes. Ah, shit. Shit. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay, we saved for first try. Octopus, are you forgetting something? Yeah, I want the woman. Ah! Ayumi! Ah!
白滝、くそ、てめえ離せ。
Oh, say, Ayumi. What can you do, Yoshiki? Oh, for a moment, all hope seems lost. Then, all at once, there was a flash, a brief shing, and the unmistakable screech of metal slicing through me. And the octopus arms were severe. Uh-oh. Wow! An ear-piercing sound echoed to the entire fencing area, and the whole atmosphere suddenly changed. The water reverted to its normal muddy color with the light rain and the wind subtle etching their usual patterns across of the mark. You're still alive, Ayumi-chan.
なんだったんだ今のは。おい、白崎、大丈夫か。
に来て平気。
全然平気じゃねえだろな。
I was clearly not fine, but Kishinuma's nervous laugh had a certain reassuring quality to it.
本当にね。
Magari-chan, thank you for saving us. At the poolside stood a strangely dressed girl brandishing an enormous sight.
全くもって平気じゃなかったわよ。危ない目にばかり進んで会いに行きやがって。少しは反省してほしいものだよ。
No, we don't learn our lesson, unfortunately.
あなたは？はじめまして、篠崎あゆみ。私は水木まがり、マルトバの幹部よ。よかったわね、助かって。
Ah, why are you so polite all of a sudden, Magari?
あなたが助けてくれたの？ありがとう。
Hey, where's my welcome? Where's your welcome, you stupid girl, Magari?
マルトゥバって秘密結社のマルトゥバの墓よね。本当にあったんだ。それであなたは何者なの？なんで知ってるの？秘密なの。
ああ、篠崎は都市伝説とかそういうのに詳しいからよ。
Magari glanced at Kishima for a moment with an ice-cold expression. Of course she would do that because some man just touched her oppai. I'm impressed. Yeah, serve you right, Yoshiki. Where they had you to touch her. At least you should touch her stomach or something. Instead you touch her breast. Well played, Yoshiki. You are a pervert.
私のおっぱい飲んだてめえはミストの次に殺すからね。
And how did you know Misuto, Magari-chan? Uh-oh.
何言ってんだお前。揉んでねえだろ。違うからな、篠崎。じゃなくてよ、しがみついたのは悪かったが、こいつを守るためにどうしてもここに来る必要があったんだよ。
Well said, Yoshiki.
もう守る必要もないわ、こんなやつ。
あ？
Nani?
なんでお前にそんなこと言われなきゃなんねんだよ。
Magari ignored Kishinuma's question completely and turned her attention to me.
あんた、ブックオブシャドウズ手に入れられなかったんだって。あんたなら涅槃を本に戻せるって聞いたから陰で助けてやってたのに。
But I'm doing something else.
そうなのか。
This revelation seems to instantly calm Kishinuma's rage.
だってあれは騙されたから。本を得られなかった以上あんたは無価値。結果が全てよ。無駄な努力だったわ。
I'll take this with me for now on. You go find something else.
これが6鬼門の結晶ね。青だから慈悲のソフィラ。何者って私に聞いたよね。じゃあ改めてはじめまして。あんたの敵よ。
Teki? You just saved her ass and now you say I'm your enemy? Well played, Magari, well played. Magari took a glowing stone and attached it to her necklace. Hey, give us that!
おい！
ヤゴウラのミストに従うのなら死を覚悟することね。これはもらっていくわ。あちこちにある赤い文字を見ているだろ。お前たちが触れている呪いは想像を絶する。それ以上涅槃を刺激するの。
Well, that's because Misuto told me to do so. What's your problem? What's your problem, Magari?
呪い？何言ってんだお前。
お願い返してそれ。
Hey, how you jump there?
あの野郎。
Yoshiki, don't tell me what you're gonna do now. Don't tell me you're gonna do that.
なんてこと。どうしよ
う。どのみちあいつをとっ捕まえねえ限り帰れねえんだ。篠崎は屋根のあるところで待ってろ。
No! Don't leave!
待ってよ岸沼くん私も行く岸沼くん
Ah, shit!
どこに行ったの
No! He gone! Anyway, we save first. Alright. I believe this is gonna be the pass. The last part, I guess. Gonna save now. Where's the torchlight?
愛子さんもミストさんも見当たらないしあの扉すごく怖い
Yes, that's why we don't go there. Nani? Oh wow! That's the same guy. When you first met at the chapter 1, where Ayumi was almost died by that big axe. It was the enormous man I seen before I passing out when I first arrived here in this new heavenly host. The giant who stood before me wore a steel hammer and was spattering with blood all over his body. Run! This one is giant outside me. His blade alone was easily the size of a human body. So this is what happened when you leave your girl alone. Yoshiki, you are bitch of the year. Bitch of the year, yeah. Yoshiki, you are bitch of the year. Why did you leave your girlfriend behind? I thought she swam, but the floor where it struck was utterly destroyed. In fact, if that thing had hit me, there's been no chance of survival. Run away! Survive that there for 60 seconds. Why did John just say 1 minute? Whoa. Okay, what's the plan? My friend, just survive, right? Whoa! I think that they are slow. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah, just about had that, right? Yeah, just survive. I don't need to do anything, right? Nope, you can't hit me. Yeah, I don't understand at all.
岸沼くんどこにいるのもうやだ
Misuto? Here's Misuto.
ああ、頑張ってるな。
Yes.
もうやだ友達ともはぐれたし早く帰りたい
ったく、ほんとおめえはメンタルクソ弱だな。
そんな言い方しなくったっていいじゃない。
はいはい。残りはあと2本だろ。柱の封印を解くたびに涅槃のエネルギーが震撼するのがわかるぞ。歩みが頑張ってるの手に取るようにわかる。
Misuto, you didn't say anything to her. What is your real motive for letting her do this? A sudden, unambiguously genuine compliment like that from Misuto of all people reassured me more than it probably should have. I began to get misty-eyed. Of course, Ayumi-chan, you've been used by a stupid boy named Misuto.
だけど一つ、マガリという女の子に取られてしまいました。
水木マガリか。やつも当てが外れて泡を食ってやがるな。そう心配しなくても、俺たちと目的が同じなら残りの結晶欲しさにまた現れる。その時に取り戻せばいい。
はい。
ああ、だからそのまま進めろ。俺は今この学校の中心部にいるようだ。こっちはこっちでもう少し調べてみる。俺を信じろ。必ず出会える。一緒にここを出よう。
Oh, you mean you're gonna do something, huh?
頑張ります。
いい子だ。
As said, Misuto was actually talking to me from back home. He had the real world. Misuto is that real world. He was standing on the top of a jungle gym during the entire conversation, to be exact. He was letting me do the dirty work while he used the FF the stones to jump back to the real world on his own. There was no way I could have known that though. I do resolve to just soldier onward and unlock the remaining pillars, truly believing that Misuto would swoop in and save me in the end. Unfortunately, he's gonna beat the crap out of you, Ayumi. You will see soon.
一緒に現世に戻ろうな、歩み。
As he stared intently at the black sphere in the sky, a creepy smile spread across Misuto's lips. And in his hand, he held a thick black hardbound tome that bore a striking resemblance to the Book of Shadows. Oh, don't tell me that's the hardcover. He needs the content of it.
こんなとこでじいさんの写本が役に立つとはね。
Yeah, I know. Think as much. They're gonna create a fake Book of Shadows.
ブックオブシャドウズ。俺が作ってやる。
And I believe that's the end of this chapter because we have seen the song just now. Wow, it's very exciting to play more, right? I know, right? But unfortunately, we can't play anymore. We need to end the episode. Thank you for watching my video. My video just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay? Magic word time. Adios e famosa.